Greetings, friends. It is Friday, the 2nd of August. Coming at you. Almost thought I would just pass on today, but I'll check in right quick. Cheers. Well, right quick, people. That storm was pretty devastating. There's still people without power in Omaha. And several people I know were impacted. Dave, who does the dark stuff, if any of you folks watch his channel, he's a VC member, also a local person involved in music. He had damage to his house. Was showing pictures online of big limbs. Looks like they perforated his roof or just about did. Other pictures, I have not been doing any driving around. Driving as little as possible until the next round of work that I can afford to get done on the car. But I'm seeing the pictures and video that folks are uploading online from all over the city and the area. Not just Omaha and Lincoln, but throughout this area. A lot of damage, a lot of huge trees down. So I'm feeling very, very fortunate, And so actually what that actually ended up doing was influencing my day yesterday, in that it's been a while since I've just sat out in my living room, which is, I've been here for over 30 years. I've lived here longer than anywhere else in my life, which sometimes I find, it's like when we think about our childhood homes, a lot of times we think about that's home where you were raised, but we moved a lot, and I've lived here longer than any other place in my life. And something over the years I have very much enjoyed doing is just playing my guitar, my bass, along with records, or making music of my own. But something I find very relaxing is to just play along with the records that I'm really enjoying. And so yesterday I pulled out a classic, one that I love to play along to, because I love the song so much, is The House of Love, their album from 1990. Just played bass to the whole album. I love this album. Shake and Crawl, Never, 32nd Floor, Sedest. Those were some of the standout tracks on this album to me. I still stand by my statement. For me personally, this is one of the most wonderful guitar-based bands to come out of England ever. I've said that a few times, and I really mean it. They're just there's an elegance to what they do. This is rock music, but there's a depth and elegance, and even an unspoken, to me, intelligence or insight. I don't know. I get all those things from music. Isn't that interesting? It's, for some people, it's just pure entertainment, and to me, it's everything. I also played this yesterday. Dream Sequence, Cosmic Eye. This is, and I had pulled it thinking I was going to start reading the story, Anuncio de Silva's Cosmic Eye. And I didn't. I just got caught up in listening because it changes so much. It's a reissue, but it's cool that it's on the Regal Zonophone label, which I understand was a very old label in England. But for the longest time, I didn't have anything on the label and just wanted something. This is way cool. I pulled a couple things that I want to just talk about regarding favorites and just music I love. But another thing I want to share before I forget is how I daily look at the music news from several different sources and look and see what's popular with the main demographic 30 to 50, which I'm no longer a part of, being 69, but I'm still interested in popular culture as though I were still a young person. I really am. So I watched the latest Charlie XCX video with Billie Eilish. I think, and the name of the song is Guess. And it's very electronic. The backing track is very electronic. Nothing too clever. And, this music is like, I can't pretend to be into it. It's not for me. I'm not young. This music is about young people. This new song is all about, what color your underwear. And it's just very sexual, like everything else. It's just like brain numb sex is the name of the game. Not that it's really ever been much different, but as my perspective on what's happening in the world and in our society is partially informed by my education and history, which has shown clear epochs and time periods. I don't have a No Man collection. Someone's asking to see my No Man collection. I don't have one. I don't like Tim Bowness. I do not like his voice. And so consequently, I started a No Man collection. None on vinyl, but CDs. I've sold them. I've kept two, the one that Richard Barbieri is on. So I don't have a collection to show you. I have a Porcupine Tree collection and a Stephen Wilson collection. So I'm just going to let this person know, don't have one. But yeah, I'll be checking out, and I'm going to be watching Lollapalooza online this weekend. I watched a little bit of, who was this person they're saying was really doing something, Chapel, some young lady, Chapel Jones or some kind of shit, it's not shit, I'm older, and so I'm just seeing Chapel Roan. And I'm seeing stuff for what it is, which is, it's really not that different from when I was a kid, that the primary thing is about entertainment and demographics and reaching the largest audience that you can get to spend money. And so a lot of stuff is mediocre. There's good stuff, but I just wanted to mention those things because they're so popular. I want to mention 3 records that for me, are classics of the period of fusion, early 70s. This is just some of the best shit if you don't know these. Eddie Henderson, who played trumpet most famously with Herbie Hancock's head Mwandishi band. This is his, and that's basically what the band is on these albums I'm showing, is the Herbie Hancock contingent. But this is some dope shit, Inside Out. When did this come out? 1973? 1974. Of all things, on the Capricorn label. What was this label mainly known for? What, the Allman Brothers or something, I think? This is just dynamite. A lot of ostinato, jam with just wonderful stuff happening. All the players, when they solo, when they back the soloist, it's just very, very potent. This one, which one came first? This one, Realization. Eddie Henderson with the classic, everyone from Herbie Hancock to Benny Maupin, Patrick Gleason on synthesizers. Excuse me, coffee's strong this morning. Billy Hart. You probably know these records if you're a jazzer. Or if you don't, highly recommend this and the other one, Inside Out. Highly recommend. This is just high order. And then the next album that he put out, I think this is 1975. I think it is it was recorded in 1975. Sunburst. This one, it's moving more mainstream in that it's a funk. The focus on this is more funk grooves and jams, whereas the first two I showed you are exploratory, and we're going out into outer space, and we're traveling forward. This is more back down on the ground, where people can dance to it even. Alphonso Johnson on bass, Harvey Mason on drums. This is just excellent. George Duke, Bobby Hutcherson on marimba, Buster Williams even on acoustic bass. This is badass. Eddie Henderson. That's what I want to. That's what I want to. If you don't know that music, get hip to that stuff right quick. Okay. Sitting out because again I'm enjoying posting in the on Facebook. I do, and so I posted this morning this reissued single by Rocky Erickson and the Aliens, Mind, 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 and Bloody Hammer. And Light in the Attic do some cool reissues. This is with the CBS type label. So, that's what's up. It's a Friday. Do I have plans? No. And for the most part, people, that feels good. You know, the storm interrupted the plan. My friend Nick Backler turned 40 on the 31st when we had that huge storm. And he and his wife had planned this big party. The party happened anyway, but I messaged them and let them know I'm not coming. The storm has rattled me. I don't feel like partying, and I don't drink. And it was they had it at the Holland Center in one of the bars in there. So I knew there would be free drinks. You know, they spent money. But I passed because it's like I'm not in the mood to be around people drinking and bullshit. And I don't have to have plans. I'm really okay with that, you know. It's like I'll see people doing things, and I'll be paying little tinges of jealousy, and I'll just say, "Well, just stop, Dereck. You've done this. You did that. It's their turn. You know." So I'll be seeing people doing stuff musically and event wise, and it's like, well, all I got to do is go and get involved. But fact of the matter is, I'm really kind of cool with just sitting at home for the most part, chilling out and watching the days pass and just enjoying being alive. So that's where that's at. I'm thankful to be alive. Thankful that we, as they say, dodged another bullet with this last round of severe weather. There will be more. You know, I woke up early, you know, the bathroom wake-ups in the middle of the night. Boy, could I smell that smoke from Colorado. And I see where I haven't heard from this person in a while. Let me go there. Out in Colorado. Is it? Well, yeah. They're using, I don't know, but I can tell this is someone that's been around, saying that they're just 15 miles away from the Alexander Mountain wildfire in northern Colorado. And she literally has her bags sitting in the main room near the door. Hope that you're okay. Yeah. So this other person wants to get into a conversation. When I answer, I don't feel like getting into conversations in the comments. I want to just respond quickly, but I don't want to get drawn into a conversation. So what I have to say to this person is that even though I have an awful lot of videos, you can get the answer to your question by looking at some of my older videos, even doing a search for Stephen Wilson. And my videos will probably come up. Last thing I'll mention is that I noticed when I posted this magazine cover as a thumbnail on my Facebook the other day, I noticed the date. In October, it will have been 10 years ago that article came out in the local Encounter magazine, which is defunct since then, like everything money-based. It's here today, gone tomorrow. 10 years. I'm hanging in there. I can see the 10 years of aging that I've done. Still hanging in there, though. I'm real proud of that, My mom and dad would have loved to have seen that. Their son on the cover of a magazine for his accomplishments, not because of problems. It means a lot to me. Okay, folks, have a good weekend.